Alright, YouTube, I'm continuing Operation 1.5.2. It is the French Republic, British Empire, and the Empire of Japan's turn for round 3. It is looking pretty interesting from what has been happening so far on the board over here. So, not to mince words, but it's looking pretty crazy over here. I will say I don't think Germany rolled for it if they captured Russia's machine gun here in western Ukraine. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for that. If they get a 1, they cleared out the territory. If they get a 1 or a 2 with a roll of a die, then they get to capture a Russian machine gun. So let's see what happens here. It's a 6. Okay, great. They don't. So that is gonzo. Okay. And continuing on from there, let's get into France's turn. Also, first thing, before I clarify that, before I do that, let me clarify. Madman got into BBR mode for a second on his German turn, and kept doing land combat again and again, and didn't take British East Africa until round 3 of combat. But in this game, that doesn't happen. So on the first round of combat in British East Africa, it was both sides blanked. They rolled nothing, no hits. So Britain just goes down 1 for British East Africa, and Italy remains in the territory. No casualties on either side. So yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, so just clarifying that. Otherwise, his turn was very solid from what I saw. So, or from what I caught, it was very good. Anyway. France's turn. They have, I think it was 25 or 22 to spend. I think it was 22, actually. I'm going to buy, for 13, 3 infantry and 1 artillery. And then 5 on a fighter and 4 on artillery. So 9 on those. Anyway. All right, there we go. So, okay. Let's see. Let's see here. First things first for France. Let's see. This transport in 28 is going to go 1, 2. It's going to tuck tail and run into Sea Zone 39. The cruiser in 31 will move over to Sea Zone 29. And the cruiser in 38 is going to go 1, 2, 3 to Sea Zone 31, while the British Empire still controls Egypt. I assume some action may go on here, and while if Egypt is contested, nobody can go through the Suez. So there's that. I'm going to leave this guy in Gold Coast as he is. Let's see. The French India in West India is going to reinforce Persia. I'm going to go ahead and attack Germany with my French infantry in French Indochina. And then over here, I got a bit of an assault here. The 2 fighters from Picardy are going to attack Lorraine, and they'll have 1 movement left, so they'll be able to do their Finnish air movement phase in later on after combat. And then the 4 cavalry in Paris are going to tow 4 infantry from Paris to Lorraine. So let me just go all in on that. Just say that's all in there. Okay, and then the fighter in Paris and the artillery in Paris just move up to Picardy. So nothing super major right there. Let's see. The infantry off of Madagascar hops on board the British transport in Sea Zone 38. Okay. All right. And that is looking it for France. Cool. Okay. So we got 1 battle here, and we got 1 battle over here, and that's it. So let's get that out of the way. I got a 2, and he has a 3. I like to roll. I could roll them at the same time. I like to roll them separately because I don't. If the dice bump into each other, I don't like them to influence each other if they are of opposite sides. I personally don't like to do that. So anyway, just throwing that out there. So here is my attack with a 2, and it misses. His attack with a 3. He also misses. Okay. So nothing happens in French Indochina. It stays the same. But Japan will probably go in there on their turn. Let's see. Okay. So over here, he has in Lorraine a cavalry, an infantry, and artillery. And I have 2 fighters, and none of the cavalry, because they're towing units, can attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th infantry that was already in there. So I need 3 hits to take the territory. Let's see what happens. Okay. 1, 2. Blast. Only 2 hits. Fair enough. Okay. 2 hits. He returns fire with 2 3s and a 1. And they all blank. Awesome. Okay. Cool. So he will take, I'm guessing, his cavalry and artillery. Get my boneyard dish over here. Oh, Italy knocked over. They're slacking. Okay. All this is in there. The 2 fighters, they have 1 movement left. They will go back to Lorraine. Okay, so there's that, and the new stuff goes down in Paris. 3 infantry, 2 artillery, and a fighter. Now I am being convoyed, so we shall see what I collect. I got currently 22 on the tracker. Sorry, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, or the same amount. Okay, so I'm being convoyed here. I got 2 subs, so rolling 4 dice against France right there. And miss, 2. Okay, well, I lose 2, so deduct 2. And then down here we got a dreadnought convoying Morocco. And that's a 2, so I lose another 1. Because it's only 1 IPC worth. They're convoying. So that's there. So I will have 19 for the next turn. Onto the British Empire. But before I do, let me do a disposition. I got 2 French infantry in Gibraltar, 1 in Gold Coast, 1 on a British transport in Sea Zone 38, 1 in Persia, 1 in French Indochina. And in Lorraine, I have 4 cavalry and 5 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And then in Paris, I got 2 artillery, a fighter, 3 infantry. In Picardy, I have 3 machine gun infantry, 3 fighters, 12 infantry, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 artillery. Plus 4 British infantry currently at the moment. I think I said the machine gunners, but 3 machine gunners. I think I already said that. Anyway. And then we have a cruiser in 29, a cruiser and transport in 31. All right, cool. So that is that. Onto the British Empire. Britain, after suffering its convoys and also a successful bombing run on London, only has this to spend and will buy 2 cruisers, 3 infantry, and an artillery. Okay? All right. From Season 19, 2 subs will attack 2, and a cruiser will, from 20, will come to attack 2, along with, and then 2 transports will come in. If this if this submarine kills my 3 units, again, Last time it was 2 units. But if it wipes us out and I have to retreat with those transports, I might as well call it at this point because that's just ridiculously unlucky. The Dreadnought is repaired in Season 19. That will come in as well. And then the 3 cruisers from Season 19 are going to go 1, 2, 3 to Season 14 and attack the Dreadnought and transport in 14. It could be a trap. It probably is a trap, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So there's that. I will leave the sub in 20 in order to disrupt the German national objective for the no allied units in those 2 sea zones. I am still not going to place this poison gas. The transport in 38 is going to move over to 12. Pick up 1 infantry from Belgian Congo, which is contested. Come back to 38. So since it's contested, that means that I can only drop it off via transport. I can only drop it off to either another territory that is also contested or that I have controlled since the beginning of my turn. So I'm going to drop them off in South Africa. Okay? 1 infantry from Union of South Africa. I didn't mark it, but 1 infantry from South Africa will attack German Southwest Africa and take control of that. So right away, Britain goes up to 39. Germany goes down to 50. Pretty sure I have that right. 1 infantry from Egypt will walk into Anglo-Egyptian Sudan and take that back. So that is another. Germany goes down to 49. Britain goes up to 40. These Empire point trackers are probably not right at all. I will probably update that after my turn. The transport in 31 will move over to 29, pick up the infantry from Malta, come back to 31, and offload that in Egypt. Okay? The infantry in Persia will back up to West India. Let's see. The cavalry from West India will go 1, 2 to Burma. Okay. Let's see. Over here in Season 63. Let's see. Cruiser from 63 is going to go 1, 2, 3 to Season 48. And the transport in 63 is going to, let's see. It's going to go over to Season 60. I'm going to leave this contested. It's going to go over to Season 60, pick up infantry and another infantry and artillery off of Queensland, go up to 59, offload in German New Guinea, and the infantry in Papua will step up and attack German New Guinea. The Dreadnought will come over to 59 as well. All right, so let me lay that out there real quick. So I forgot to put the dice there. You know, posterity. Okay, I need another 2. Okay, all right. What else with Britain? Well, I think attacking Rhodesia is a I think attacking Rhodesia is a no-brainer, so probably going to do that. 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 6. Yeah. So everything from Portuguese to East Africa and Union of South Africa, I just offloaded him. So they're going to go in there and attack that. Okay. Everything here will stay put. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so put that dice there. I got 4 threes and 2 2s against a 3. Okay. Quadruple checking. I think that's it. The 4 infantry in Picardy will continue to stay put. They will hold the line. And yeah, that's still looking scary over here. Okay, anyway, onward and upward. No attacks here, no attacks here. The walk-on is taken care of. And Rhodesia. We got Rhodesia. Okay, so 4 threes, 2 2s. Let me get these 3 out of here. These 3 convoy dice. Okay, 1 2. 2 hits. Returns fire with a hit. Okay. Goes down blazing. Okay. Germany goes down to 48. Britain up to 41. And then let's do this right here. I got 3 cruisers attacking 1 dreadnought. Oh man, they all miss. Alright, and his dreadnought also misses. Okay, I got a lucky pass on that. There we go. 2 hits, 3 hits. They all hit. Oh, awesome. Alright. He fights back and he gets a hit. Okay. So I hit him 3 times. He's gone. The transport's gone. And I lose 1 cruiser. It is no longer convoyed. Well, actually, no, it is convoyed because it's convoying French West Africa. So there's that. And we got this up here. I got my cruiser will detect his sub so that he cannot submerge or surprise strike. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. I need a 2 for him. Okay. Well, he's dead 3 times. Okay. He fights back with a miss. Awesome. All right. This sub can go to hell. Pardon my French. No longer a convoy there. Okay. German New Guinea. I got 2 threes, a 2, and a 4. Oop. One hit with a 3. Okay, that's all I needed. Fights back. He gets a hit. Okay, cool. So I'll lose an infantry, and I will take German New Guinea. Okay. All right. Anything else? I don't believe so. The 2 cruisers will go down in South Africa, the South Africa Sea Zone. What is it? Sea Zone 38. And then the 3 infantry and the artillery will go down in West India, in Bombay. Okay. Now, I believe I have this correct. I will quadruple check afterwards. But yeah, so 41. 20. 30, 31, and 41. Do I have any convoys? I, of course, do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, look at that. Miss, 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 miss. 3. That was a 3. Okay, so I lose $3 from that convoy. So let me just break this 5 for 2. And then I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. So Britain has 35, 36, 37, 38. 38 to spend for the next turn. Again, I will quadruple check. That is the correct IPC value minus 3 for their turn. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Moving on to Japan. Oh yeah, real quick. Disposition. 6 infantry in Canada. Season 2 has 2 transports, 1 cruiser, 2 subs, 1 dreadnought. 20 has 1 sub. London has an unplaced poison gas, 3 elites, 2 infantry, 5 artillery. 4 infantry in Picardy, 2 cruisers in 14, 1 transport in 31. In Egypt, 3 machine gunners, 2 artillery, 1 cavalry, and 5 infantry, 1 infantry in Sudan, 1 infantry in Belgian Congo, German Southwest Africa and Angola, and also South Africa, Union of South Africa. Rhodesia has 3 infantry, 2 artillery. And then, what is this again? Season 38 has 1 dreadnought, 4 cruisers, 1 sub, and 1 transport containing 1 French infantry. Burma has a cavalry. West India has 3 artillery, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry. German New Guinea has infantry artillery. German Samoa, contested German Samoa still has an infantry. 59 has a dreadnought and a transport. 48 has a British cruiser. North Borneo has an infantry. Queensland has 5 infantry. Move that out of the way. This actually should be down below the board. Hong Kong. Hong Kong still has 2 infantry since the beginning of the game. That rarely ever changes until much later, maybe. And I believe that's it. It's a little difficult with Britain because they're spread out everywhere. But I'm pretty sure I covered everything. Okay, on to Japan. So, Japan, I collected 12 with Japan. However, we have discussed it. Me and Madman have discussed this. Since we are changing this to, I forgot to collect this last turn, this national objective, and we have changed Japan's national objectives to one-time payments. Since we have changed this one to a one-time payment, if there are no central power warships in the Pacific Ocean, we're going to up it to 3 IPCs. We're not going to play test with this. This one is going to be considered an official change. So we will be updating our documents and such with this one for sure. So yeah, this is a one-time payment, and now it's going to be 3 IPCs, not just 2. So I'm adding 3 IPCs to what I collected last turn, and I will be saving 1 IPC from that. So this is goodbye. That national objective is goodbye. I'm going to buy 1 transport, 2 artillery, and save an IPC. I cannot move into the Indian Ocean. I have to stay within the Pacific. And with that in mind, I'm going to take 1 transport from Sea Zone 51. I'm going to pick up 1 infantry from Korea. Go down to 58. Pick up the infantry off Taiwan. Go down to 48 and offload that into Siam and activate that for the British. Okay. All right, so Britain will go up to 42 again if that's correct, and I will check afterwards. So there's that. Another transport. Let me back up. The 2 subs in 51 will also go 1-2 to Sea Zone 48. And 2 infantry from Korea will hop on the other transport in 51 and go 1-2 to Sea Zone 48 and offload in French Indochina. Okay. There's 2 transports in 55, one of which is going to pick up 1 infantry and go over to 52, pick up another infantry from Korea, go down to 57, and offload in the Marianas. And the dreadnought there is going to come and join that and bombard. Okay. The remaining transport in 55 is going to, let's see, he's going to pick up an infantry and go over. No, he's going to stay there. He's going to go over to 52, go over to 51, pick up the cavalry from Korea and reinforce Qingdao. So there will not be. This was half planned out. There will not be an attack in Qingdao. I'm just going to reinforce it with the cavalry. Okay. So we got 2 battles to do. I got 2 2-2s against his 1-3. All right, and I got a hit, and he returns fire with a miss. All right, cool. So that is back under French control. France goes up to 24. And then over here, we got 2 2s and a 4. There's a hit with the bombardment. And the defense misses. Okay. Okay, so I get an IPC one-time payment for that. Okay. Because again, these are now this national objective that we've changed is now one IPC one-time payment per territory, per original German territory. So each of these original German territories in the Pacific, including Qingdao, once Japan captures them, they get a one-time payment of $1. In addition to like Qingdao is worth 2 IPCs, the rest of them are worthless, but they get a bonus $1 for taking Qingdao for the first time, as well as the rest of them. So add that to the 1 that they saved. Take the 2 artillery and the transport, put the transport in 55, the 2 artillery in central Japan. Okay. They collect 12 plus 2, so 14. Okay. Disposition for Japan, infantry, cavalry in Qingdao, transport in 51, transport in 55, infantry, 2 artillery in central Japan, 2 infantry in Marianas, plus in 57 dreadnought and transport. 48 has 2 subs, 2 cruisers, 2 transports. French Indochina has 2 infantry, and Siam has 2 infantry, plus a British infantry and a British artillery. All right, and that is it. Doozy of a turn. I know it's a little long. The 3-headed monster is always a bit of a challenge to do fast, especially when things get interesting. On to the Ottoman Empire.